My stepdaughter called me a whiny drama queen because I miss her dead father. Now she's begging me to let her stay after I signed off her custody to her grandparents. I married Michaela's dad when she was 9. Her mom had been divorced from him for 2 years before we even met, but that didn't stop her from spinning an entire fantasy. She told Michaela I was the homewrecker, the reason mommy and daddy couldn't be together. Never mind that he left her mom because she cheated. Never mind that he waited 2 full years before even dating again. To Michaela, I was the villain in her story. I tried everything to bond with her. I learned to braid hair from YouTube videos. I bought tickets to concerts for bands I'd never heard of. I showed up to every soccer game, every school play, every parent-teacher conference. She returned every gift unopened. She sat in silence at family dinners, glaring at me like I'd personally ruined her life. When I'd ask about her day, she'd get up and leave the room. My husband and I went on to have 3 kids together. By the time Michaela was 13, we had a 4-year-old, another 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old. That's when everything changed. Her mom got arrested and sentenced to 15 years. Suddenly, we had full custody. The transition was brutal. Michaela's therapist said the best thing I could do was give her space. Pushing would only make her retreat further. The therapist told Michaela she didn't have to like me, but she did need to treat me like a human being. Basic respect, that's all I asked for. She didn't listen. She called me every name you can imagine. She told her little siblings they were accidents, mistakes, that daddy only had them because I trapped him. She asked her dad almost daily to divorce me. It caused so many fights between us because I was doing everything right, giving her space, treating her with nothing but kindness, and getting destroyed in return. My husband always said she'd been through a lot. Easy for him to say when she was sweet as pie to him. Even her therapist started getting concerned, but nothing changed. Not for 6 years. Then my husband died 6 months ago. Heart attack at 42. No warning, just gone. Michaela's only other option was her maternal grandparents, who lived 2 states away. She begged me to let her stay. Said she wanted to finish high school here, stay near her friends, keep her life intact. Despite everything, despite 6 years of abuse, I said yes. I thought maybe this tragedy could finally bring us together. Maybe we could grieve as a family. Maybe she'd finally see I wasn't the enemy. I kept her in therapy. I kept being kind. I kept trying, but the treatment got worse. She'd slam doors when the little ones were napping. She'd eat the groceries I specifically bought for the kids' lunches. She'd leave messes everywhere and laugh when I asked her to clean up. I was juggling my own grief, 3 toddlers, a full-time job, and a teenager who seemed determined to break me. It all came crashing down 2 weeks ago. It was a Wednesday night. I just put all 3 kids to bed after a nightmare of a day. The youngest had been sick, the twins were fighting nonstop, work was overwhelming, and I just missed my husband so much it physically hurt. I sat on the couch and let myself cry. Just full-on sobbed for the first time in weeks. I needed it. I'd been holding everything together for everyone else. That's when Michaela came home. She walked into the living room, saw me crying, and asked what was wrong. For a second, I thought maybe this was it. Maybe she actually cared. I told her the truth. I just really miss your dad today. It's been hard. She laughed. Not a nervous laugh, a cruel one. You're such a whiny drama queen, she said. Now you know how my mom felt when he wouldn't take her back. How does it feel to be abandoned? I stared at her, speechless. She kept going, called me pathetic, said I was weak, told me I deserved this. She followed me as I tried to walk away, taunting me, mocking my crying. I ended up locking myself in my bedroom just to get away from her. I called my therapist the next morning, emergency session. She asked me one question. Is this situation good for your mental health? The answer was no. It hadn't been good for 6 years. I called Michaela's grandparents that afternoon, told them I'd signed custody over to them, asked if they could come get her within the week. They were shocked but understanding. They'd seen how she treated me over the years. When I told Michaela, she broke, started sobbing, begging me not to send her away, saying she didn't mean it, that she was just upset, that she wanted to stay. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "You've been saying it for 6 years. I'm finally setting you free. You won't have to deal with me or your demon spawn brothers, your words, ever again." She tried to argue, said her grandparents have too many rules, that it wouldn't be fair. I told her maybe some structure would straighten her out. She's been out of control for too long. The papers are signed. Her grandparents arrive next Thursday. She's been crying in her room for 3 days straight, but I'm done. I gave her 6 years of chances. I stayed kind when she was cruel. I opened my home when she had nowhere else to go. I'm finally choosing myself and my kids. We deserve peace.